Well, I have to tell you, I'm absolutely shocked. You're trying to tell me that the woman who physically wiped Israel off the map of her congressional office might be somewhat anti-Semitic. I can't believe it, frankly. And what's interesting about this is that her anti-Semitism, I think some people are portraying this as a natural outgrowth of her religion, of her Islamic faith. Actually, in this case, her anti-Semitism is a natural outgrowth of her leftism, which is her true religion. This is nothing new. She is palling around with people who refer to Jews as satanic. Well, she's not the first Democrat to do that. Barack Obama was smiling, took a picture with Louis Farrakhan in 2005. He got his arm right around him, smiling for the cameras. Louis Farrakhan has been calling Jews satanic for decades. You've seen increased opposition to Israel among the Democrat Party. You've seen increased anti-Semitism. Again, not just Rashida Tlaib, but Ilhan Omar. The Obama administration took a very negative view toward our ally in Israel. This has been building for a long time. Now, you would think that the Democrat Party, which raises up grievance and victimhood as the ultimate virtue, you would think that they might have a little compassion for the Jews, who are probably the most victimized group in the entire history of the world. But they don't. And the reason is the perversity of their intersectional ideology. They have this hierarchy of people who are more oppressed than the other. If you're a woman, you're more oppressed than a man. If you're a racial minority, you're more oppressed than a white person. Up, and so on. They do not count the Jews as a victim group because, as Rashida Tlaib and her compatriots relentlessly point out, the Jews have been successful for much of history in very many political settings because of their culture. So they have a special anti-Semitism, and the problem only seems to be getting worse.
Right, and the defense that we hear from people on the left, not the defense of this particular situation. The Democrats are entirely silent on this situation. In general, the anti-Israel attitude coming from the left, this is the defense the left gives. They say, to be anti-Israel is not to be anti-Semitic. You can be against a government without being against the people. That defense is the lamest defense I have ever heard when it comes to ideologies like the one Rashida Tlaib is espousing because of the content of that video, for example. Calling Jews satanic. What does that have to do with the Israeli government? Accusing Jews of somehow hypnotizing and controlling the media. What does that have to do with the Israeli government? All of these accusing Jews or making this preposterous, anti-historical, absolutely ridiculous conspiracy theory proposition that 6 million Jews did not die in the Holocaust and saying that they invented their rights, they invented their historical claim to Israel. That's not anti-Israel. That's anti-Jew. That's anti-Semitic.